Imagine a Toyota that doesn't just aim for reliability, it dares to redefine luxury. The 2026 Toyota Century Land Cruiser SUV isn't just another addition to Toyota's lineup. It's a bold step into a world usually reserved for Lexus, Land Rover, and even Bentley. With a design that whispers elegance, tech that rivals the best in the industry, and a heritage rooted in prestige, this SUV might just change the way you see Toyota forever. But here's the real question. Has Toyota finally built a luxury SUV that can truly challenge the elites? Or is this just a one-time statement? Stick around, because the answer may surprise you. For decades, Toyota has built its reputation on practicality, durability, and value, traits that made it a household name in America. But every once in a while, Toyota decides to remind the world that it can also play in the upper leagues of refinement and prestige. That's exactly what we're looking at today. The all-new 2026 Toyota Century Land Cruiser SUV, a model that blends Toyota's rugged heritage with a daring leap into ultra-luxury territory. The Century name isn't new. It's long been Toyota's flagship in Japan, often chauffeuring politicians, executives, and even royalty. But this time, Toyota has taken that exclusive spirit and reimagined it as a global SUV, targeting buyers who might otherwise shop for a Lexus LX, a Land Rover Range Rover, or even a Bentley Bentayga. It's Toyota's way of saying, we can do luxury too, on our own terms. This launch is more than just another SUV on the road. It signals a shift in how Toyota wants to be perceived in the high-end market. With bold styling, premium materials, and technology designed to rival the best, the Century SUV stands out as one of Toyota's most ambitious projects to date. And the big question is, does it deliver the refinement, comfort, and presence that luxury buyers expect, while still keeping that legendary Toyota reliability intact? We'll dive into its design, interior, tech, performance, and pricing in just a moment. But first, let's set the stage for why this SUV matters more than you might think. Now let's dig into what makes the 2026 Toyota Century Land Cruiser SUV such a conversation starter. At first glance, its design commands attention. The bold, upright grille, finished in brushed chrome, instantly sets it apart from Toyota's more mainstream models. The sculpted body lines strike a delicate balance between elegance and power, while its sheer size makes it clear this is not just another family hauler. Daytime running lights flow seamlessly into the wide LED headlights, giving it a confident stance that can stand nose-to-nose with the likes of a Range Rover. From the outside, the message is simple. Toyota has arrived at the luxury table. Step inside, and the transformation is even more striking. The Century SUV's cabin feels less like a vehicle and more like a first-class lounge. Soft-touch leather wraps nearly every surface, complemented by hand-finished wood accents and customizable ambient lighting. Rear passengers get VIP treatment with reclining seats, footrests, and even massage functions. Features you'd expect from Bentley or Rolls-Royce, not Toyota. Add in whisper-quiet insulation and electrochromic glass panels that can shift from clear to opaque at the touch of a button, and you begin to realize just how far Toyota has gone to impress high-end buyers. On the technology front, Toyota hasn't held back. The central infotainment system is anchored by a massive high-definition display, supported by an advanced voice assistant that actually feels intuitive rather than frustrating. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, of course, but it's the integration of AI-driven driver assistance that really pushes it forward. Lane keeping, adaptive cruise, and even semi-autonomous parking make daily driving almost effortless. For those in the rear, dual entertainment screens with streaming capabilities transform long journeys into cinema-like experiences. But a luxury SUV is more than plush interiors and smart gadgets. It has to perform. Under the hood, the Century SUV is expected to debut with a hybrid V6 powertrain delivering smooth, effortless torque. While it's not chasing supercar numbers, the balance between refinement, efficiency, and capability is the real story here. With Toyota's Select Terrain system and advanced all-wheel drive, it can still tackle off-road trails. Though, let's be honest, most buyers will keep it on polished city streets. The ride quality, thanks to adaptive air suspension, is where Toyota really closes the gap with European rivals. Early impressions suggest it glides over imperfections, making every journey feel composed and confident. Of course, no car is without its trade-offs. While the Century SUV oozes comfort and class, its bold styling may feel too conservative for buyers looking for something flashy. The focus on smooth hybrid performance could also leave thrill seekers underwhelmed, especially compared to a twin-turbo V8 Range Rover or a Lamborghini Urus. And then there's the question of pricing. Toyota hasn't revealed the full details yet. But positioning this SUV above the Lexus LX will raise eyebrows. Will customers be willing to pay Bentley money for a Toyota badge, even one this special? That's a debate worth watching. What's clear is that the Century SUV has planted a flag in new territory for Toyota. It's an ambitious statement that blends decades of reliability with a newfound appetite for prestige. But here's the twist. While it looks impressive on paper, how does it truly measure up once you stack it against its biggest rivals? Stick around, because the answer might not be what you expect. And here's where the story of the 2026 Toyota Century Land Cruiser SUV takes its sharpest turn. On paper, it promised refinement and prestige. But out on the road, it delivers more than most expected. The moment you ease onto the highway, the silence is striking. Road noise and engine hum fade into near-nothingness, leaving you cocooned in serenity. Press the accelerator, and the hybrid powertrain responds with surprising urgency. Not the brute force of a V8, but a wave of smooth, consistent torque that makes the SUV feel lighter than it looks. Take it off the city streets and into winding country roads, and the adaptive suspension shines. Corners that might unsettle a Range Rover feel controlled and stable here. There's no drama, no lurching weight, just a calm, confident flow. It's not built to thrill like a Lamborghini Urus, but it doesn't stumble in trying to be something it's not. Instead, the Century SUV doubles down on what luxury should feel like: effortlessness. But perhaps the biggest shock comes when you compare it side by side with its closest rivals. Park it next to a Lexus LX and suddenly the Lexus feels dated, almost restrained. Sit in the rear of the Century after experiencing a Range Rover, and you notice Toyota's cabin is quieter, its materials richer, its attention to detail sharper. Even Bentley's Bentayga, long seen as a benchmark, feels less special when you realize Toyota has baked in this level of comfort and exclusivity at what will likely be a lower price point. And yet the Century SUV isn't flawless. Those who crave raw speed or dramatic styling may still gravitate to European brands. Its hybrid setup, while refined, won't set hearts racing in a drag race. And for some buyers, no matter how good it is, the Toyota badge may never carry the same weight as a Bentley or Mercedes Maybach. Still, here's the twist. Toyota hasn't just entered the luxury SUV game, it may have just rewritten the rules. The real question now is whether buyers are ready to accept Toyota not just as reliable, but as truly elite. So where does that leave us with the 2026 Toyota Century Land Cruiser SUV? After peeling back the layers of luxury, performance, and ambition, one thing is clear. Toyota didn't just build another SUV, they built a statement. This is a vehicle that bridges two worlds: the bulletproof dependability Toyota is known for, and the refined elegance usually reserved for Europe's elite. The pros are undeniable. You get a design that exudes presence without being ostentatious, an interior that rivals Bentleys and Maybachs for comfort, and technology that makes long drives almost effortless. Add in Toyota's reputation for reliability, and you have a package that feels both indulgent and practical, something few luxury brands can claim. But we can't ignore the drawbacks. For thrill seekers, the hybrid powertrain won't deliver the fireworks of a twin-turbo V8. For image-conscious buyers, the Toyota badge may not carry the same weight as a Range Rover or a Bentley, no matter how refined the product is. And depending on final pricing, some may question whether Toyota can really charge in the six-figure range without the Lexus badge to back it up. So who is this SUV really for? It's for the buyer who wants Rolls-Royce levels of comfort without the constant maintenance headaches. It's for the family who values discreet elegance over loud flash. And it's for the driver who wants to experience luxury without sacrificing Toyota's long-standing promise of dependability. In the US market, this launch could be a turning point. If the Century SUV succeeds, it may force rivals to rethink what luxury really means, moving away from badge prestige and toward genuine craftsmanship and value. That could reshape the SUV segment for years to come. So, is Toyota's gamble worth it? Has the brand truly earned its place among the ultra-luxury elite, or will buyers still hesitate to see beyond the badge? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more car reviews and comparisons. Your opinion matters, so tell us. Would you choose a Toyota Century over its luxury rivals?